All right. Wasn't that something? Um, Today we are going to have a look at, well, last time, which I think was in August or maybe September. I don't think it was any later than that, which, you know, I say it every time. I wanted to stream more, blah, 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 but, life gets in the way and I have other things to do. I just started studying in September, which, takes away a lot of time, stuff like that. So, but I'm back. I have a Christmas break. And I want to do this. Last time I said I want to watch the second part next time. So we're doing that. There's other stuff I want to look at as well. Not sure if we get to it today because I'm already an hour and a half late again. What can you do? Yeah, I don't think there's a lot to preamble here. Last time we had the whole history about exci and no bullshit, how exci used to react to no bullshit's media videos, and then found the political channel and was like, all right, I don't really like this. I don't want to link back to him anymore. And then No Bullshit went on such an Adams show and talked shit, and exci made a video about that. And now we're getting into part 2. It's called How No Bullshit Fails to Make Points. All right.
I don't really care about being a smarty pants intellectual. I never said I was.
We know.
In the earlier days of my YouTube channel, I exclusively made responses to CinemaSins videos and other videos that use the CinemaSins format.
Right. Yeah, we'll get some context here as well. So, yeah. Anyway,
it's truly amazing how
I do hope if I realize I'm just watching this for my enjoyment and I don't have anything to add, we're getting over to the next video because I don't want to steal
Yoda and a whole bunch of Jedi Council members can't sense this.
Master Yoda. What is it, Master Windu? My pregnancy sense is tingling. Oh no. I think Anakin might be slipping Queen Amidala the sausage. As a Jedi, I can tell. I have felt it too. The pregnancy, not the sausage. Something must be done. Yes. Do you have around $500 on you? Why do you know the going rate for an abortion?
It was my shtick, as well as also being the shtick of several other people who were better than me at it. It may surprise you to learn, although probably won't because I mentioned it a few seconds ago, that alongside CinemaSins there's quite a niche YouTube community of people who like to make what they call CinemaSins parodies, which are...
I know there's nobody in chat right now. If anybody ever sees this video and can tell me why the fuck the video I play on YouTube is so fucking choppy all the time, please let me know. Anyway.
Rip-offs of CinemaSins. This is something that I would never, ever do. Ever. At this point, a minute in, you may be wondering what the fuck any of this has to do with the video's title at all. Well, one of these CinemaSins knockoff channels was called Brooks Show, and it was run by a man who's better known by the name of his other, newer channel, No Bullshit. If you've heard of him, that's probably the name you've heard of him by. But before he started regularly uploading to the channel No Bullshit, Brooks Show was his YouTube channel.
Chill. Okay. See? Why is it? Yeah, anyway. Because it's even choppy on my screen, less so than you can see it, but... my history with No Bullshit. I know I've talked about this before. I used to, back in like 2017... be into the whole skeptic sphere, something that at this point in my life I'm not super proud of, but you learn. I was a teenager, it's fine. And No Bullshit was a channel I actually used to watch from time to time. I wasn't like a fan, even back, now this might be some rewriting of history on my part without noticing it, but I'm pretty sure that even back then I was like, okay, this is but I just, brain rot. I just consumed. But I definitely didn't think it was as great as the people I really liked, such as Kraut and T and shit. But, yeah. Then I fell off. I think pretty quickly I fell off again. And then I watched a video. We should be back. Are we? Yeah, we're back. Okay. Where was I? Oh yeah, I saw the video by Batning, and I was like, oh yeah, this guy's really shit. Which was also, I think, the first time I ever consumed anything Destiny related, which, don't want to get into that now, but yeah. And then I didn't think about No Bullshit for a while. Then EFAP, well, before EFAP was EFAP, on Wolf's podcast, they covered some videos of him, which was really funny. And then Che covered him. Yeah, that's my extensive history with No Bullshit.
The main kind of content he made was CinemaSins knockoff videos like this one.
Question is why?
I'm looking for a car.
Wait, what? That's the joke they're making. You just sang the...
It's just grating content, isn't it? Like, I never watched these videos. Not to say that his political videos are any better. But god damn it, that's so... Ugh.
James Bond
just grating.
Theme as a joke about something doing a James Bond parody. They know. It shouldn't be this hard to make jokes at the expense of Cars 2. I'm not gonna say...
So far my transforming of this video is just to go on tangents, but... Wait. That's interesting. Brooks Show had Ralph the Movie Maker linked. That's really interesting to me. Yeah, I know so far I'm mostly doing tangents, but oh, I never saw Cars 2 is a movie that I started like 3 or 4 times and I never finished it. It's just
their videos were bad, but after more than a year of not uploading videos, this is the like to dislike ratio on the announcement that they were planning on coming back.
Oh no. Also good to know, back in 2020, July 2020, we still had the dislike. I wasn't sure about that.
Back in the day when this was my main shtick, I made several videos on Brooks' show, making jokes at the expense of some of their content. And at the end of each video I made on Brooks' show was a link to his original video. Fucking Raid, go away. I've said no. Just like there would be for any other video that I responded to from any other content creator. Because at the end of the day, it was all supposed to be lighthearted fun. If I was going to poke fun, I may as well send a few people his way. After doing this for a while, I discovered that Brooks' no bullshit is...
Right, which is something that I try to do as well. Well, not I just do. That, I don't know, if you're gonna take somebody's video and admittedly, like I try to transform it, right, to make my own content out of it, but still, I'm taking somebody's video, I'll link back to it. I don't know, it just seems like the right thing to do. But I've never reacted to like a right winger, like not like a right winger, but like a hardcore right winger, like somebody I consider to be harmful. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would link back to that. The thing is, right, I don't have a huge viewership. I feel like the people who do end up actually watching my shit, which like isn't many people, but the people that do and aren't like friends of mine, I feel like they're probably not as manipulatable. Like I don't think like if you have a channel of exci size with like 1.7 million views on this video alone, like 566k subscribers, still after like 2 or 3 years of not being around, there's a bigger responsibility because you don't know who, like there's a huge chance that under these like 1.7 million people, there's very impressionable people, right? But yeah, I don't know.
Let's say...
Because at the same time, I am... Like, here's the thing, right? Che wasn't responding to the political arguments. They were responding to media videos. While if I would respond to like, I don't know, a Nick Fuentes, right? Which I probably wouldn't, because I wouldn't feel like I am prepared for that. But if I were, I would be making arguments against it. So I think it's less of an issue. Yeah.
Now, a bit dodgy. And I at the time was a little worried to be seen endorsing his content. So I released a channel update video letting people know that I would no longer be posting links to...
Oh, but this is interesting too. So they were where it's being seen in, so it's more of a optics thing, I'm guessing.
What he does. In retrospect, this video is awful. I'm really cringily overdramatic in it, but much more importantly than that, I make loads of claims about how terrible his beliefs are without substantiating a single one of them with even a shred of evidence. And the evidence would have been really easy to find. Episode 1 of Season 22 of the children's cartoon Arthur, no, really, bear with me on this is relevant, I promise, opens with our main cast of children discovering that one of their teachers is getting married.
I never saw Arthur as a kid, and I don't know if it's because we never got it in Switzerland, because we got a lot of like American cartoons. I was a huge Compossible fan, like huge. Very big like Phineas and Ferb fan. Fairly Odd Parents I liked. Like we got obviously SpongeBob. Like we got all of these shows, but I don't think we ever got Arthur, or I just never saw it. Like I have no idea what show this is. I know it's a kid show, but I think it's Canadian. Not sure.
Married. After a few jokes about teachers shouldn't have lives outside of school, what's going on? They start to wonder who their teacher, Mr. Ratburn, might be marrying. Eventually, they just so happen to see him out and about discussing the wedding with a woman that they assume must be his future wife. But she's bossy and controlling, and they take an immediate dislike to her.
You're too soft, Nige. Too easygoing. We need to toughen you up.
They decide to try and stop the wedding because this is a children's cartoon and that's the kind of thing that happens. And most of the episode's runtime is taken up with their schemes. One of these schemes is to fake a love letter from Mr. Ratburn.
Like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have anything. Ratburn. Ah. I thought his name was Nigel Ratbum.
And
Okay.
to someone that they think would be
Yeah, I don't have much to add to this. I haven't seen it. I know what he's what they're getting at. What she's getting. I think she's okay with all three of them. I hope so. I know what they're getting at. But I don't want to spoil it, so I don't have a lot to say.
much better fit for him. And with the letter, they decide to include some chocolates they buy from a lovely and charming chocolate-selling man. But even with the power of
Chocolate vendor. No. Chocolatier would be the person who makes chocolate. Sorry.
chocolate on their side, their schemes to ruin someone's wedding, these are terrible people, all fail, and the wedding...
Well, they're kids. I mean, and it's obviously heightened reality, blah blah blah. But they're kids. They don't understand. They're trying to save their teacher, who they like a lot. I don't know. I know it's a joke, obviously, but
goes ahead anyway. Because it's absolutely, totally normal to invite your third grade students to your wedding, the episode ends with...
When I was in 5th grade, my teacher got married, and I was so pissed that we didn't get invited. I remember, I was really, I was like, hello, we're your, school kids. Invite us. We're your class. You see us every day for hours on end. I don't know how long we had school for, but invite us.
A main group of kids invited to the ceremony where they discover that the...
Obviously, at this point, I know why. I wouldn't eat. If I got married and I was a teacher, I wouldn't invite my fucking class, especially fucking 5th graders. That's a nightmare. But at the time, I was like, huh, guess you don't like us as much.
obvious twist has happened, and that in fact the person they'd seen Mr. Ratburn talking to wasn't going to be his future wife, and was just his sister.
But nothing is too good for my baby brother, Nige.
Yeah, get absolutely fucked, you little bitch babies. Turns out he's actually marrying that lovely chocolate-selling guy, so the kids don't have to worry at all. That's the end of the story. This episode is not about being gay. The fact that this is a gay wedding, or the idea of being gay, never comes up. Nothing relating to sexuality in any way is even mentioned throughout the course of the story. It is just a fun little story about two people who get married.
Now, before we get into no bullshit's bullshit, this is for me, I don't know. This seems like the best way of representation, right? We're not not that there isn't a place for gay stories or black stories or whatever, obviously, but so maybe not the best, but it's a really great way of incorporating representation. It's not the focus of the thing. We're not gonna be oh my god, there's a woman, holy shit, oh my god, there's a lesbian. It's just part of the story, because that's what being gay or whatever, that's what it is, right? It's just part of life. It's just we have them around us. What that sounded you know what I mean. There's our normal people that live around us, and they're just part of life, and so they're part of stories. Homecoming did this really well. It's a story in New York City, so obviously the kids are very diverse. There's a lot of ethnically mixed people as well, which I don't know, that seems like a great way.
recently premiered their 22nd season by having a big, progressive, pro-social justice warrior gay wedding as its ending. I guess we
And like,
really
if you're at that, like, obviously this is now what, like 5 years ago. This is normal now, but I think this was like the first signs for me after really being into it. But like, when you complain about gay people existing in a show, seems like you just don't like gay people, right? This doesn't. It doesn't seem like an argument of I don't know. I like an argument of they're forcing it on us or whatever. It's just or like the storytelling is bad because there's other objectives in the writer's head, which would be the case with WandaVision, right? We have the Kevin Feige quote, something like, I'm paraphrasing obviously, but something like, we didn't have Doctor Strange because we didn't want the guy stealing the girl's show, which is just really, really stupid and doesn't make any sense within the context of that universe, the context of Doctor Strange as a character. So those are like arguments I can get behind, as long as they're not saying, oh, we need less women because of that. As long as they're saying, hey, this show is bad, part of that is because good writing wasn't the main objective. That's like something I can get behind. Gay people just existing in a show, in a story, that just seems like I have an issue with gay people.
shouldn't be surprised that this kind of left-wing liberal propaganda is coming out of Canada at this point. But still, it's pretty interesting what kinds of messages...
And it's lazy as well, right? This is just buzzword, buzzword, buzzword.
This show is pushing on young children. Their self-proclaimed demographic is 4 to 8-year-olds after all.
Oh no, we have to protect children from the fact that gay people... That's the end of the sentence right there. We have to protect children from the fact that gay people... In his video, No Bullshit talks about the fact that Alabama blocked this episode of Arthur from airing...
Holy shit. It's like awful. It's just awful.
On public TV.
We're also here to give a shout out to the red-pilled state in the United States that decided to
Yo, shout outs to my homophobes. Hell yeah.
block this episode from air.
Base, dude, red pilled.
That would be the good old boys in the southern American state of Alabama.
This video is a strange mess. I'll leave it up to you whether I'm talking about the one I'm responding to or the one I'm making. But No Bullshit in his video turns the discussion of the censorship of this episode of Arthur into a much more general discussion of the rights of different states to make their own rulings on things.
Let's not forget, radical liberal states have made some very progressive and much worse choices with their legislations before this. For example, California banned...
I'm sorry. Sorry. I need to put my mic down a little bit so I can see shit better, because if I'm like this, the audio is suffering. All right, this is better. But I had to roll it back quickly because it's like the funniest shit.
Own rulings on things.
Let's not forget, radical liberal states have made some very progressive and much worse choices with their legislation.
Yeah, much worse. Very extremely progressive, like extremely progressive, and much fucking worse. Okay, much worse. They're not just banning a kid show because there's gay people in it. No. This is like bad.
Before this, for example, California banned straws from restaurants.
Like, how is that? How is, like, it's a dumb ruling. It doesn't do a lot. Like, if you want to take climate change by the balls, I don't think straws is where you really need to start. But like, how is that much worse? Like,
What?
But at the end of the day, what I want to talk about is the fact that this video is explicitly homophobic. No bullshit thinks
Yeah. Yeah, obviously. Right?
that a TV show presenting gays as people that exist is social justice warrior propaganda, and that's something that it's really inappropriate for children to know. If children know that gay people exist, that is indoctrination.
They're also banning Arthur's new woke wedding episode because they don't want that kind of liberal propaganda indoctrinating.
Alabama Public Television refused to air an episode of Arthur featuring same-sex marriage. The state network chose not to air an episode of PBS, Arthur, which aired nationwide in the US in May, blah, blah, blah. The director of programming at the APT said the network felt it would be a violation of trust to broadcast the episode where Arthur and his friend attend their teacher Mr. Ratburn's wedding to his same-sex partner. That's insane. Yeah. That's insane. Like, there's this video that came out like maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I'm not quite sure. Just around when the Don't Say Gay bill shit happened. Okay, thank you, YouTube.
To CinemaSins videos and other videos that
And we're back. Around that time, a video came out responding to what's his fucking name? Organized Chaos, about like the Rags stuff. Around that time, so 2 or 3 years ago. And in that he had a whole like diatribe about the Don't Say Gay bill shit. And I don't want to get into it too much because I don't like remember the whole thing anymore, but like the way like it was framed as like yeah, they're banning gay people from telling their like third graders about their sexcapades that they had like all weekend or whatever, right? When it literally was the bill, I think was something like they're not allowed to really mention that they're in a gay, like it was very vague, but something like they're not allowed to mention that they're in a vague relationship, or that was at least the implication, which is so fucking like, let's not even talk about how homophobic that is, or how stupid it is, the idea that if somebody hears that you're like, if a child hears that gay people exist, they become gay as well. Like, it's really stupid. But like, it's harmful because like the teachers, especially for children, for like younger children, the teachers are their biggest like their closest like adult. They see the teachers more than they see the parents in some cases. The teachers are there to not only teach them about whatever subject, but also about life, about like ethics and stuff like that, right? Just like the normal things. And for that to work, you need to have a good relationship with your teacher. And that cannot happen if every time the teacher tries to talk about what they did last weekend, they have to make sure that they don't say that they did it with their gay partner or whatever. Like, that's just awful. But yeah. I don't know how I got on this tangent, but we'll swiftly get back to the video.
CinemaSins format.
I'm pregnant.
It's truly amazing how Yoda and a whole bunch of Jedi Council members can't sense this.
Master Yoda, what is it,
What?
Master?
I skipped ahead.
I would like to offer this alternative view that they just really care about conservative values. New woke wedding episode because they don't want that kind of liberal propaganda.
children know that gay people exist, that is indoctrination.
They're also banning Arthur's new woke wedding episode because they don't want that kind of liberal propaganda indoctrinating their young children. So instead of straight up saying Alabama is a bunch of far-right, conservative, redneck monsters, I would like to offer this alternative view that they just really care about conservative values and more.
You know, despite instead of saying that they're like devils, I would just like offer this different view that they just really like devil stuff. I'm being facetious, but yeah, if your conservative values are that gay people are knowing that gay people exist is propaganda, and that gay people are like, I don't know, like unfortunate reality at best, then I'm sorry, but your conservative views are homophobic. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that every conservative is homophobic to that degree. Like, we all have our implicit biases and blah blah blah, but like explicitly homophobic, I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying that every conservative is like a awful bigot, right? But if this episode offends your traditional conservative values, then your traditional conservative values are shit and homophobic. I'm sorry. Like, you can't have it both ways.
Importantly, they also really care about their children and their future.
Right.
So, what are those conservative values they really care about there, friend? I mean, there's only so many interpretations you can make here. Is it that they don't want gay people to exist? Is that it? Or are they okay with gay people existing? They just don't want them to do it, you know, in public where people, especially children, God forbid, can see. You know, it's fine that gay people exist, so long as we don't act like their relationships are normal and healthy. Because, you know, that's all this episode of television is doing. Presenting a gay relationship as something normal and fine.
Hey, do you think Alabama would still have banned the episode if it actually was his sister he was married? No bullshit talks in support
That's
of
wild.
progressive ideas like these all the time. My personal favorite example of this is the video in which he accuses the Thor part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe of being SJW propaganda because this adaptation of Norse
This is the video that EFAP reacted to, and it's like one of the some of the funniest quotes ever come from that video. That video. Yeah. All right. I shall be right back. I need a drink, and I want to take off my sweater because I'm kind of getting warm. We're not doing an intermission. I'll just be right back. In like 2 minutes, max. And I'm back.
mythology has a dwarf in it.
There's also a giant midget in the movie. That's right. He's the guy from Game of Thrones. He's also
I love the. There's also a giant midget in the movie. That's right. Like, can you believe it? A giant midget. Like, what the fuck? Like, if this is what you care about, and obviously he doesn't. Obviously this is just for content, right? like what video can I shit out this week? But if this is what you care about, like for the viewers as well, like holy shit, that's sad. Like, do you have nothing else?
In it.
There's also a giant midget in the movie. That's right. He's the guy from Game of Thrones, and he's also the one the Hulk goes to in the movie to have him make a new weapon to fight Thanos. And I think having midget, dwarf, little person representation is certainly something a radical leftist, pro-diversity, anti-ableist SJW would be all for.
It's not even just that, it's an adaptation of comics which have dwarves in them, and those comics are reinterpretations of Norse mythology. There was clear precedent behind his inclusion, although that's not to say that a surprise dwarf would have been a problem. This is the kind of thing that
God, I hate those surprise dwarfs. Like, fuck. Like, you want to put on your socks and you get in your little sock like drawer and then damn, surprise gnome. Fuck. Almost killed my cat because of that. Not intentionally, but you know.
could have
Stepped on her, almost.
used as evidence in my initial video, in which I explained my issues with no bullshit and explained that I wasn't going to be posting links to his videos anymore. Hang on, is my computer listening to me talk about weddings? What the fuck? And that is why I'm bringing it up now, so that when I mention
Is
this
that,
guy...
by the way, does anybody know? Is that like obviously, yeah, they are tracking us. They're probably using our microphones. I don't know. Maybe they're not allowed. I don't know. But like the whole they're listening to us and then the next day you get ads. Like, has that ever been proven, or is that just like a conspiracy theory?
It's kind of a piece of shit. It's not completely unsubstantiated like it was in that old video I made. But speaking of that old channel update video, it turns out that No Bullshit actually saw it and whinged about it on a live stream he went on.
Are you familiar with exci? So he also streamed with Mueller, and he had an interesting video about me that he privated because of embarrassment, where he said, I don't deserve the right to speak, and some of my views are so controversial, I shouldn't have a platform. He got a lot of bad feedback about that.
Every claim that No Bullshit makes it is objectively and provably false, all the way from what he claims I actually said in my video, right down to the little things like the claim that I got loads of bad feedback for it. Let's play a clip now from the video in which he claims I argue that he shouldn't have the right to speak. And just says a lot of things that I personally consider to be harmful. Now, I would like to make it very clear that I do think he should be allowed to say these things. I don't want to take away his freedom of speech or prevent him from having the right.
Sounds like a censorite to me. Like, I don't know.
To express his beliefs or even hold these beliefs. I think that he should be allowed to do all of that. I will defend his freedom of speech as I hope he would defend mine in turn. However, I don't think the things he does or says are acceptable.
He said, I don't deserve the right to speak, and some of my views are so controversial, I shouldn't have a platform.
It's funny, isn't it? Back when this happened, I made a video debunking his claims about me, partly because I didn't want there to be mistruths about me circulating on the internet.
Yeah, that's the video we saw last time.
And partly because it's funny. I'll link that
It
video
is pretty
along with
funny.
my original channel update video about Brooks Show, and along with all my responses to Brooks Show that I made back in the day, in a playlist in the corner of the screen right now. A little while after all of this happened, I went on
Well, you're a weasel little liar, dude, because
Brooks Show, and along with all my responses to
that
Brooks
came
Show
up
that I made
earlier.
back in the day.
That came up before you even said this, so it's not. It
in a
really
playlist
wasn't
in
right
the
now.
corner
So
of the screen right now. A little while after all of this happened, I went on a stream with Nicholas Diorio. I hope I'm saying
Nicholas,
that right. I've never actually heard his name said out loud. I've only ever seen it written. So
she did say it right.
on this stream, the topic of me and the blatant mistruths he said about me came up, and I was invited on, and I joined because I thought, fuck it, it might be fun.
I recently rewatched that stream, sort of just out of fun and sort of because I knew I was gonna make this stream, and, you know, just as a little prep work, I guess. And holy shit, that stream is entertaining. If I remember, I'll put it in the description.
And it was. Here's what happened when I met No Bullshit. This stream was mental and went off the rails in every direction. Ricky Berwick even popped in at one point.
You guys were laughing at my videos all day.
Hey, why the fuck Are you making fun of disabled people?
Ricky, back me up, man. Back me up, Ricky.
By the way, yeah, this is my new icon. It's Girl Me. I like it, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. But let's start with what was being.
Can we also, like, I always, even when this video came out, I really liked that because Jay, I think only a couple weeks earlier or something on Twitter came out as trans. I think now she identifies as non-binary. I'm not 100% sure because I'm hardly ever on Twitter. But yeah, wait, yeah. And this is the first video that she made after that announcement, and I love that this is the first video because you just know that fucking no bullshit hates trans, or at least isn't like is a transphobe, right? I don't know. I like that.
Said before I arrived. To set the scene, No Bullshit had just been asked his opinions on me. That's it. That's all the scene setting that needs to be done here.
Basically, that guy you're talking about, that Jay guy or whatever, like, he made a video about Brooks' show, and he's like, this is Brooks, like, he says very racist things, and he was just kind of like, should he be allowed to say that? Like, I don't know if he should, like, I don't know. Like, he was kind of like, I wouldn't say directly, like, oh.
allowed to say that?
Here we have Brooks not exactly doubling down. He's backtracked from Jay said he shouldn't be allowed to say that to Jay said, should he be allowed to say
I was just, yeah.
that? It's an improvement, but I was kind of hoping for the truth this time, especially since I know he's seen the video where I prove that none of that is true because he tweeted out screenshots from it. I play...
God, fucking Brooks is so dumb. Like, how stupid can you be? Like, are you this dumb? Do you just not, like, ever remember what you ever do and say? Do you think your viewers are just, like, holy shit.
This clip in that video. Now, I would like to make it very clear that I do think he should be allowed to say these things. But this time he was streaming with people who actually knew what the truth was. So let's see what he does when the fact that he's wrong is actually pointed out to him.
Yeah, it was just like this kind of like iffy. What?
That's fucked up.
Why are you gotta be such a dick?
Oh, because I am a dick. That's kind of my thing. But no, it's kind of fucked up. If he said that, if he
Like,
actually said
like
that,
you
that's
just
fucked up.
seem like a terrible person. Like,
It's really interesting to me as well how, like, voices change, or not even really voices, but, like, ways of speaking. Like, it's very close to how Nick speaks today, but it's clearly different. I don't know. That's interesting to me.
you just don't like listen. Like you just.
I'm listening, dude.
Like,
I think that's fucked up. If he said that, that's really fucked up.
But also the voice.
I don't believe you. You're sarcastic.
Well, because I know he didn't say that, but I'll keep going.
So, like, what's the point of even talking to me? Like, you don't believe anything I say.
Hey, Brooks, okay. Hey, you don't get to blame other people for not believing you when you say stuff that is categorically not true.
Dude, I watched the video. That's the problem. You don't like videos. I watched the full JXE video that you're talking about. And that's not what he said.
The one about Brooks' show.
Yes. Do you want?
Okay, and then what was your interpretation?
I don't have an interpretation.
It's so funny. Like, sorry, distracted. It's so funny. Like, Che says in the video, says like, I think he is allowed and should be allowed to have a platform. Like, I don't know how much clearer you can make it, right? So my interpretation is that Che actually wanted to not have me have a platform and actually wanted to censor me. What is your interpretation? Like, fucking hell.
I can show you the exact words he said.
Nicholas then plays No Bullshit the clip from the original channel update video in which the only references I make to free speech are me saying that I don't believe he should have his taken away. And after he's played this clip, we get our first prime example of how No Bullshit reacts when it's categorically proved that he is wrong about something. I don't want to take away his freedom of speech or prevent him from having the right to express his beliefs or even hold these beliefs. I think that he should be allowed to do all of that. I will defend his freedom of speech as I hope he would defend mine in turn. However, I don't think the things he does or says are acceptable. I've decided to completely stop linking to any of his channels in any of my videos.
Like the only thing you could get hung up on, and if you do, I feel like you're really, really bad faith, is the thing I don't think his views are acceptable. But like that gets again. That's dishonest to say that that means Che thinks Brooks shouldn't have a platform, especially if Che just said that he should.
Usually linked to the original Sins videos that I talk about, I've decided that no, he's not getting that. He doesn't deserve that, and I don't think it would be good to give him that support.
So he's decided he doesn't want to give you a shout out at the end of his videos anymore when he
Oh my god, that shit is hilarious.
Yeah, I think it's
And
pretty
then
fun.
the pivot, right? The fucking okay, shit. I'm caught. Let's immediately talk about something else. Immediately.
That you said that he thinks you don't have the right
Did you see how serious he was? He's like, he acts like him linking my
listen,
videos.
I'm not that
like,
far away. Like,
oh my god.
And just to be clear, well, I don't think. Holy shit, $700 just from that stream. That's insane. Now I forgot my train of thought. I don't think Brooks would be above misgendering, but just to be clear, he's not here. This is before Che came out, and even after she came out, she said that any pronouns are fine. So, just to be clear.
Oh my god, I'm not gonna link to his videos because I can't support this. Oh my god.
His response is to completely ignore the fact that he was wrong and move directly on to a completely different point. When he's presented with proof that he's wrong, he doesn't attempt to defend his position, nor does he admit his mistake. He moves rapidly on. Keep an eye out for this tactic because it's like his main move. Even when Nicholas is trying to ask No Bullshit about the point that he was just making that's now been proven untrue, No Bullshit talks over him to instead talk about the fact that it's really funny.
It's I'm sorry to speak their language. It's fucking beta behavior. Like, stand up for what you said. If you said something you think isn't right, then admit to that. Don't fucking speak over people so you don't have to take the L. Like, holy shit.
That I was super serious in that old video, which, I agree. I don't like being overly serious, especially not in reference to No Bullshit.
It's just so funny how serious he was. He's like, I don't want to take away his...
Funny how serious he is?
Eventually, though, because No Bullshit has nowhere to escape to, Nicholas manages to pin him down on the point.
Why did you say that he wants to take away your right to have a fucking voice, and then he literally explained exactly the opposite in the 2-minute video?
Yeah.
And
I mean, we didn't watch the whole video.
Oh my god.
Fine, okay. Before admitting that he's wrong, No Bullshit just wants to make extra sure, since he was only shown the second minute of the 2-minute video, that I didn't spend
Like, imagine having a conversation with that, like having a relationship with a person like that. Holy shit. Like, I could not. I literally couldn't.
First minute saying literally the opposite thing I spent the second minute saying. Don't worry though, it doesn't take Nicholas long to shut that down and point out how silly No Bullshit's being, at which point he deflects with another completely irrelevant point.
he explains everything I already explained.
Okay, I just want to read this tweet. Holy shit, this is like throwback to 2020. Okay, shout out to this guy who's so mad I like the 2-year-old Star Wars movie. He apparently made a Facebook account just to send me this message. Then your YouTube channel is trash, you fucking idiot, you look like a fucking retard, go suck Ryan Stick, you hypocrite bastard, fucking cunt, fuck your YouTube. Okay, so clearly unhinged, incredibly unhinged. Doesn't seem real though, right? I don't know. Does that seem... I don't know, that's... Okay, and Che says, I have far too much experience with being belittled on a daily basis. Everyone go say something nice to Patrick to balance out the assholes in the community. Okay, that's nice. That's nice.
I just want to point out that he privated that video, so he didn't want other people to see it
How
later.
did he private the video?
Whether the video is private, public, or unlisted isn't relevant to the point at hand. It doesn't change the content of the video, which is what Brooks is currently being grilled about. He's deflecting the point again. Unfortunately, for him, it's actually quite funny for us, the point that he deflects with also isn't true. So, Nicholas brings up the relevant proof to point out that that isn't true either. And as soon as it starts to become clear that he was wrong about the video being privated as well...
So it was available from the links of any
So
video
he uses my clips, but he won't link back to me
Yeah,
because he
you're not
doesn't want to
required
show
do
the
that.
source.
He interrupts Nicholas as he's demonstrating that the point he just made was false with another unrelated point.
Fucking
I don't source. You can look up your video. He talks about who you are.
No, I mean it's just interesting. He wants to like talk about someone, but not link back to him and give him a fair shake if people want to check it out.
Just to be clear, the point that he is currently making isn't something that he was asked about. It's a deflection to distract from the failure of his previous deflection, which he only made.
Yeah, he tracked all the way back from seems like Jay wants to take away my freedom of speech to, well, it's not very nice that he's not linking to me anymore. Like,
to distract from the failure of the deflection he made before that. We're 3 layers away from the original point now, friends. When he's asked to defend one of his points, or any of the points he makes after, he abandons the point to make an attack on my character instead. For him, this debate isn't about figuring out who's right. It's not even about proving he's right. It's simply a performance in which he's trying to make himself look good by making people he doesn't like
pretty
look
much.
bad. He rarely attempts to defend his actual stances on things, instead opting to immediately search for a new way to make his opponent look bad. But eventually, finally,
it's just like
Nicholas
the most bad well, obviously, but like awful way to get into any conversation. Especially like a public debate. Like, do you think people don't notice?
manages to get no bullshit to respond to the
or do you not care because all you care about is that your internet fans like you, which that's probably it, right?
original point.
All right, can we talk about the actual point? I know you're going to take this other direction, and you can talk about that with Jay, because Jay's waiting to talk to you. I want to know if you blatantly lied about what Jay said.
No.
Okay. All right, well, that's your...
I think I have a different interpretation, like you have a different interpretation of a lot of stuff I said.
And that we have...
Well, listen, sir, Mr. Police Person, like, yeah, I know that the law says you're not allowed to murder people, but I interpreted that as you are allowed to murder people. I'm sorry that you have a different interpretation, like, fucking hell.
He's finally responded to the original point. Good for him, honestly. And his defense was, of course, you don't deserve the right to speak, was simply his interpretation of what I meant when I said literally the fucking opposite of that. It's a mistake that anyone could have made, really. Although he still doesn't admit that it was a mistake, of course.
You know, he's like saying, "Oh, I don't want him. I think he should have the right to speak. Like, he should have a platform, guys." But like, he doesn't really mean it. You know, it's like a disingenuous premise.
But I know what you guys want. You want to see me meet the man himself. This is the point that I entered the conversation.
Hello. Oh, man, it's great to meet you both. Well, Nick, I believe I met you before, but
yes.
Nobs, man. Oh, it's good to meet you.
Yeah. Hey, man, I never really know much about you, but it's good to glad you're excited.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a bit surreal. Never really expected this to happen. There is one thing I want to mention before we start, right?
You guys seem like really excited to meet me. Like,
we actually
Nick was
really
like totally stoked.
Dude, I'm stoked to meet you. I want to say, you're like saying creationist cat. You don't like him because his avatar is a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Your avatar is a bull doing a poo.
I did enjoy meeting No Bullshit.
I love how she just comes in with like the best energy, like kind of mean, kind of funny, but not like aggressive, right? I like that. It's good. It's good.
While I think a load of the stuff he says is really gross, and even fall into some of the demographics that are hurt by people who think like he does, my emotional response to him is more one of amusement than of anger. The debate took the form of trying to pin down No Bullshit's actual views and beliefs. We, who had knowledge of some of his previous content, would ask him about something he'd said in the past, something that we considered to be incriminating in terms of his character and beliefs. And as is the nature of a debate, it was his job to defend.
Alright, did you say there's a suspicious number of women in Black Panther? Did you say there's a suspicious number of like women in Black Panther? Like a
oh god, that's the funniest clip. One of like, yeah, suspicious amount of female characters around the Wakandan king. Like, what a quote! What a quote!
Panther. Oh.
I don't know. I mean, you'd have to find the video. I think you're about to play it.
You have to bring up the clip so we can say it's out of context.
Again,
Did you say that it's SJW that Infinity War had a giant midget in it?
No.
Yes.
So
Yes, he did in fact say that.
there we have his opening stance on this one. He simply never said that. Of course, we know that he did because I've played that clip already.
There's also a giant midget in the movie. That's right. He's the guy from Game of Thrones, and he's also the one the Hulk goes to in the movie to have him make a new weapon to fight Thanos. And I think having midget, dwarf, little person representation is certainly something a radical leftist, pro-diversity, anti-ableist SJW would be all for.
Perhaps he's going to argue that he meant something different by that clip, or that the context changes its meaning. He may
Or maybe his interpretation was that he didn't actually say that.
explain to us that it's part of some kind of inside joke with his fans, and that with the benefit of that additional context, you take something completely different from that clip. Or once we play him the actual clip and he realizes that he did say it, he could either explain to us that he doesn't stand by it anymore, or he could explain to us why this isn't the prejudice it looks like when he assumes that someone is a diversity hire simply based on the fact that they are a minority in a film and nothing else. But remember that his current stance is that he simply never said that. Here's how he reacts when we play him the clip of him saying that.
Also a giant midget in the movie. That's right. He's the guy from Game of Thrones, and he's also the one the Hulk
There
goes
is
to
a giant midget in the movie.
Make a new weapon to fight Thanos. And I
What
think
is the
having
issue?
all right, well, this is the issue, Brooks.
And I think having midget, dwarf, little person representation is certainly something a radical leftist, pro-diversity, anti-ableist SJW would be all for.
Well, that's a big yikes for me. I love like the hyena laugh. Yeah. I'm getting okay. We have like 6 more minutes left. I'm finishing this. This is not how you should respond. I don't know if I'm keeping this. Well, I don't think I just stole the video, but it's just I don't have too much to add. I don't think. Happens, I guess.
Thank you. I'm taking a bow.
Oh, you're fucking
Thank you for
insane.
watching.
Don't you find it a
I
little bit
appreciate you guys enjoying my
Like,
content.
Imagine being the butt of the joke for the whole fucking group chat, and you're like, yes, I'm very happy to provide you with entertainment, as if you were trying to say something stupid, but in fact it's something you like. It's a serious point in a video you made.
Thank you very much for this.
That is good stuff.
Thank you.
But
Thank you.
no
This
bullshit.
is such a riveting video that you're still laughing at it 2 years later.
Not meant
by
for
the
you.
way.
it doesn't get less funny.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious too.
But most people are funny on purpose.
Being funny, I'm entertaining people. You guys are still talking.
And see how he gets mad, like how he gets louder as well.
It doesn't get less funny.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious too.
But most people are funny on purpose.
Being funny, I'm entertaining people. You guys are still.
Most people are funny on purpose is an amazing quote. Like, that's witty. I'm basically just gushing about Shay, I realized. Well, what can you do?
Talking about it like I'm winning.
Now, I understand that it can be difficult socially to be in a situation where people are openly laughing at some of your work, and laughing along with them is genuinely quite a mature response.
Yeah,
So-
but that's not how you do it. Like, sorry, Shay. That's not how you laugh along. This is like overplaying it. This is like not overplaying it. How do I like laughing along would be like, yeah, okay, that was really stupid of me to say. Okay, that's funny. Like, right? That would be laughing along. I have poor connection now. Who knows why? But shit. Why? Tell me why. Because I have like good bitrate. CPU's fine. Like, what's the issue? Do I have, like, if I, did I get hit with something? Do I have, like, a copyright thing? No. Let me quickly, because this is not good. I'm gonna quickly stop the stream and try again. I hope I can reconnect to this stream. No, I don't want. Shit. This sucks. Okay, I guess we'll do a part 1 and part 2 because we have a viewer now? Now? Ah, dude, why? Tell me why. Please tell me why. Okay, but no, we'll power through. It's fine. It's fine.
Props there. But also, that clip included No Bullshit's defense. Did you miss it? I could understand if you missed it.
Being funny, I'm entertaining people. You guys are still talking about it like I'm winning.
He moved straight on from "I never said that" directly to, well, I made that video 2 years ago, and the fact that we're still talking about it now means I'm clearly doing something right.
How
It's
is
not about
that a
proving his
good,
point.
like,
He's
how
again
is that?
abandoned his point
Yeah.
just to try and make himself look good. That's
Yeah. Exactly. He grasps at any straw to make himself look good. Well, I'm just an entertainer. Well, the fact that you're still talking about it, like, like people are still talking about Epstein Island. Well, not really, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. People are still talking about Hitler. I don't think that means he did something right.
the only purpose his rebuttal serves. He ignores the actual content of what we're asking him about, as well as the fact that he denied ever saying it, simply to give himself a compliment. He's also about to do the same thing, ignore the content and substance of what was being said, to give his opponents an insult. Remember when he was asked this?
Alright, did you say there's a suspicious number of women in Black Panther? Did you say there's a suspicious number of, like, women in Black Panther?
We played him the clip of him saying that as well. Here it is.
And in case you think I'm crazy here, let's go over all the girl power stuff in Marvel lately, in the movies. Starting with Black Panther earlier this year, which had a suspicious amount of female characters.
I didn't even notice this until now, but what's funny here, it's not like, it's like 4-4. Like, that seems normal, right?
Lately in the movies, starting with Black Panther earlier this year, which had a suspicious amount of female characters surrounding the Wakandan king. His sister, his bodyguard, his mother, and his girlfriend. Girls were all over in that movie, and it didn't ruin the movie or anything. Black Panther.
I'm glad the women fucking didn't ruin the movie for him. Holy shit.
It was still amazing, but it was noticeable how many girls were in there.
He lists 4 female characters while saying that that number of women is suspicious. Great. Now that we've asked him about this position and played him the clip of him saying that, is he going to defend it? Well, no, you know he's not. Instead, he ignores the substance and content of the quote and immediately searches for a way to besmirch his opponents. I also find it a little suspicious that No Bullshit only starts down this line of deflection when he's about to be asked a question about what he believes.
Do you find it a little bit odd? It's somebody like
No. I don't want to tangent because you guys said fake quotes that were not said in that clip.
Did I add something? Did we just edit that clip, or was that you?
Well, the first quote was, I said there was a suspicious amount of women in Black Panther. I didn't say that.
You didn't say that?
What? Brooks, I just
said
played
there's
that.
a suspicious amount of characters.
I don't think he was in it. Maybe he wasn't in it.
Oh god, I'm sorry. It's a semantic debate. I said there's a suspicious number of women. You said female characters.
Like,
Jesus fucking Christ.
No, that's not.
Like, semantics are important, of course, but what's the difference here? Like, the meaningful difference here. Oh, because they're characters? Okay. Okay. like, I feel like you can say women or female characters, and you don't change the quote like at all.
What I said, I could tell you, but you guys could keep guessing, or you could keep getting it wrong. But that's not what I said.
He accuses us of making up fake quotes that he never said, which sounds really bad. But let's remember the difference between the quote we were attributing to him.
Did you say there's a suspicious number of like women in Black Panther?
And what he actually said.
Black Panther earlier this year, which had a suspicious amount of female characters surrounding the Wakandan king.
Despite the fact that it was phrased differently both times, the ideas, the substance, the content being put forward here is identical. It communicates the same sentiment. He never argues that he meant something else by it.
What did you say? And we'll play it. We'll make us look stupid.
You could play it, yeah. I mean, I could tell you, or you could play it.
Actually, I want you to tell me, and then I want to listen to it.
Okay, what did you say, Brooks? Brooks, we're gonna
right there. It said there was a suspicious amount of women around Black Panther in the movie.
Again, what does that change? I don't get it.
And then I also said it didn't ruin the movie, and I still liked it.
This
yeah.
clearly doesn't change.
Okay. Like saying this didn't ruin the, like, there's a lot of bad CGI in this movie. Didn't ruin the movie because it's still a good story. Okay, but you're still like, that means you still didn't like the fact that there was bad CGI, right? That's still a criticism, even if it didn't ruin the fucking movie.
Meaning, he's still saying that it's suspicious how many women there are in Black Panther. And on top of that, the fact that he feels the need to point out that it didn't ruin the movie cements...
Also, what does that even mean, suspicious? Like, yeah, what does that mean? Suspicious, like how?
The fact that he's presenting it as a negative thing. It's bad how many female characters there were, but I still enjoyed the movie. So what's the only purpose that accusing his opponents of making up fake quotes here can serve? Well, it damages their reputation. It makes them seem like a less reliable source.
What's so suspicious about it?
No, that's not what I said. No. If you want to quotes, I'm sorry if it's frustrating you. I'm sorry if semantics are not important to you, but then you should stop trying to quote people because you're not good at quoting people.
I think we've established the pattern now. Intentionally or otherwise, this is all an exercise in avoiding the point. If you make yourself look good and your opponent look bad, you win the debate.
Yeah, what's so suspicious about the women being in a movie?
Hold on. Just so
See, that's another mischaracterization.
No, it's
you
not.
Guys can't attack
No,
what
it's
I
not.
say, honestly.
That's how he debates, not through ideas, but through character assassinations. If a point comes up that he can't use to make himself look better than his opponent, he deflects it with something that he can use to make himself look better than his opponent. So this has been fun, hasn't it? If you want to listen to the full debate, it's included in the No Bullshit Saga playlist, which I'll link on screen in a second and in the description. Other than that, it's been fun painting a profile of how No Bullshit debates. I hope you've enjoyed, and goodbye.
Alright, so, fucking bop that outro song. But other than that, I'm gonna say goodbye as well. Yeah, next time, whenever that may be, I hope soon, but I don't want to make any promises anymore. I have a couple things I want to react to. One of them is the Drew Gooden video that came out recently about greed, which I thought was really good. The issue is I don't know how much I have to add to it, so we'll see. But yeah,